morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. My name is Charmaine S. Bayaka and my partner is Ruby Bartolome. And ang i-discuss po namin is ang police system ng Indonesia. But before that, bibigay po namin yung content or nilalaman ng aming PowerPoint. A. Short details about the country. B. Overview of police system. Name of police, department, ranks, types of law enforcement, and estimated strength. C is short history of their police system. D is organizational structure. E. Recruitment. F. Firearms, weapon, equipment. G. Uniform. H. Ranks and insignia. I. Best practices, and J is other detail. And now, short details naman. Short details about the Indonesian. The largest island country in the world with more than 27,000 islands. And the fourth most populous in the world. Fourth pang-apat daw siya na populous, as well as the most populous Muslim. And ang police system naman ng Indonesia is the Indonesian National Police, known as Kepolisian Negara Republik Indonesia, is the official police force of Indonesia. It had been formerly part of the Indonesia Armed Forces since its independence from the Dutch. Next naman is overview of police system. Name of police agency. Indonesian National Police Department is Ministry of Internal Affairs. Ang ranks nila is dalawa. May highest at saka lowest. Ang highest nila is Police General. Same sa atin na yung highest nila is Police General. Ang lowest naman nila is Second Bayangkara. And yung types of law enforcement nila is centralized. Parehas tayo sa Pilipinas na centralized, isa ang main or goal nila. And ang estimated strength nila is 500,000. Next naman yung motto nila. Ang motto nila is Serve the Nation. Next, short history. Ang short history nila ay Dutch colonization. Ang Dutch colonization, when the part of Indonesia was under Dutch colonial occupation until 1940s. Police duties performed by either military established or colonial police known as the Veldopoliti or Field Police. Next naman, ang Japanese colonization. During the Japanese colonial occupation, Tentanara National Indonesia was established. After the Japanese occupation, the nation police became an armed organization. In 1946, the Indonesia Police was established, known as Polri. Ang Polri di-discuss natin mamaya. Year 2000, the police been officially gained independent and now separate from the military. Next naman is organizational structure. Kepolisian Negara Republik Indonesia or Polri. Ang naman nito is the official police force. Indonesia as a national indigency, it has a large central headquarters in Jakarta. It is under the jurisdiction Defense Minister. Next is Kepolisian Daerah or Policy Daerah or POLDA. It is the provincial police command to over provinces. Next is Polda Metro Jaya, Special Command or the province of Jakarta. Next is Kepolisian Wilaya or Polisi Wilaya or Polwil. It has a intermediary coordinating command designed to enhance command. Next is Kepolisian Polisi, Kota, Besar or Poltabes. Special command naman siya or capital city and district and cities. Next is Kepolisian Resort or Policy Resort and Polsec. Ito naman yung District Command. Parehas sila ng Kapolisian Sector, Police Sector, and Polsec. Sila yung magkaparehas, district command sila. Next naman is ang Community Police Officers or POLMAS. Next naman is service branches of POLRI. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na POLRI. Meron siyang 12 na POLRI. Number 1 is Mobile Brigade or Elite Force. Ito yung special force na Indonesia. Na example yung hindi kayang aksyonan yung mga normal na police. Next is Detachment 88 or Densus 88. Ito naman yung lumalaban para sa terrorist. Next is Policy Laluntas, directing and controlling. Sila yung nagko-control and directing at nagtitake action sa mga traffic situation tulad ng roads and highway. Next is Policy Perairan or NC. Sila yung nagbabantay sa sea coast ng Indonesia. Next naman is Sabhara or Samamta. Ito yung public safety. Ito yung most public sa Indonesia na nagpo-protect sila sa public. Next is PHH, Policy Huru-Hara. Ito yung riot. And next is Policy Tourist. Sila yung tourist. Sila yung purpose lamang nila is tourist. Next is Polsuka Policy, Postus Kerati Api, train. Sila yung nag-guard sa train station. Next naman is Policy Kudutaan and Vital and International. Ito yung vital protection at mutually secure sa international embassy. Next is Policy Bandara. Ito naman yung sila yung police sa airport. Next is Gegana or Explosive. Ito naman yung anti-band squad nila na nagdi-deal sa explosives at bombing na possible attack sa mga public. Next is Barescrim Crime. Ito yung nagtatrabaho sa headquarters at sa main duty dito is mag-investigate ng criminal activity. Next naman is recruitment. Ang recruitment dito is citizen of Indonesia, high school graduate sa mga babae. Next is at least at the age of 18 to or at most 28 years old. Next is no criminal record and drug free. Next is minimum height 150 cm or 5 feet tall. Next is they must have to pass the PANDA levels. Next is at least 6th grade graduate sa mga lalaki. Next is pass a competitive examination and physically fit. Next is good moral character. And next is after 3 years service as ordinary police personnel with junior secondary school diplomas could enter training to become NCOs. And last is they must have to pass the central levels.
So now guys, we talk about the firearms and equipment of Indonesian police system. You can see to your screen the figure of firearms and equipment of Indonesian police system. Next, the police vehicle in Indonesian police system. Now, let's talk about the uniform of Indonesian. The current uniform of Indonesian Army full dress uniform known as Pakaian Dinas Upacara or PDU. There are 4 different types of dress uniform that available: Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. In Figure 1, you can see the PDU 1 full medal and brevets figure. The second to your screen is the Army dress uniform. The third figure to your screen is the PDU 3rd Service Ribbon Attached Uniform. And lastly, also Army dress uniform. Now let's talk about the current Indonesian Army service uniform. known as Pakainan Denas Harian or PDH. There are 3 different types of service uniform that available. Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. You can see to your screen the figure of current Indonesian Army service uniform. Next, we going to different types of Indonesian Army headgear. The first figure to your screen is called beret. Next, side cap or topi mots. And the third figure named peak cap. And the fourth figure is field cap or topi pet. And the fifth or last figure is called Boni hat or topi remba. Now let's talk about the rank of police system in Indonesia. Rank structure of Indonesian National Police. In the early years, the Indonesian police used European police style ranks like inspector and commissioner. When the police were amalgamated with the military structure during the 1960s, the rank changed to a military style such as captain, major, and colonel. In the year 2000, when the Indonesian police conducted the transition to a fully independent force, out of the armed force, they used British-style police ranks like inspector and superintendent. In 2001, the Indonesian police have returned to Dutch-style ranks like brigadier and inspector. Just like in the early years, with some Indonesianized elements within the ranking system, the ranks are comparable with the armed force rank system. Now let's go to the ranking. First ranking is the high official officer. First in line is Police General, second is Police Commissioner General, third Police Inspector General, fourth Police Brigadier General, and the second is the middle rank officers. First in line is Police Senior Superintendent, second is Police Superintendent, third is Police Assistant Superintendent. Now, the Inspector Officers. First in line is Police Senior Inspector, second is Police First Inspector, third is Police Second Inspector. Now, the non-commissioned officer. First in line is Police Assistant First Inspector, second, Police Assistant Second Inspector, third, Police Senior Brigadier, fourth, Police Brigadier, fifth, Police First Brigadier, and lastly, Police Second Brigadier. And let's go to the private officers. First in line is Police Senior Assistant Brigadier, second is Police Assistant First Brigadier, third is Police Assistant Second Brigadier, fourth, Police Senior Private, fifth, Police First Private, and lastly, the Police Second Private. And now guys, you can see to your screen the figure of insignia of Indonesian police system. Let's go to the institutional best practices of Indonesian police system. Host national leadership is key to successful reform. The host national knows the needs, capabilities, and resources of each police best. Buy-in at all levels of government starts by creating a vision for reform and leading its implementation. USG is a partner in reform by providing guidance, technical assistance, and additional resources. Comprehensive reform of the law enforcement system promotes effective police reform. Building police capacity is not enough. Effective law enforcement resides in the effective and legitimate working of police, courts, and prisons. Without concurrent reforms across the law enforcement system, the impact of police reform will be limited. Third, to the institutional best practices is about information sharing and feedback mechanism between key institutions are vital to interagency coordination. Interagency communication is essential to proper service delivery and will help to able overlap and promote an efficient use of resources. Next, procedural best practices. First, establish a consultative process with the host nation and local organization to design and deliver assistance. Second, changing the organizational and ethical culture of the police is the most critical component of a reform strategy. Third is long-term relationship allow for consistent mentoring, better understanding, and greater trust. Fourth, international policy and human rights standards serve as the baseline for police reform. Next, maximize existing host nation resources first. Next is monitoring and evaluation procedures. Tackle poor public perception while institutionalizing reform. Next is investing in a public relations strategy also drives into institutionalization of reform. Lastly, to the procedure best practices is if the U.S. military is involved in foreign police training, the use of military police of the Special Operation Force is most effective. The last best practices of Indonesian police system is the cultural best practices. First in line is the special attention needs to be paid to training and policies that underscore the challenges and opportunities due to gender, culture, ethic, and religious diversity. Second is shifting the mindset from reactive to proactive policy, puts policy on the street to engage the community and make them a positive, legitimate presence. Lastly is the anti-corruption measure are critical to legitimizing police as a trustworthy institution. Other details about Indonesia police system. The Republic of Indonesia is located between the continent of Asia and Australia. It comprises 16,056 islands with 34 provinces, spreading over 5 main islands and 4 archipelagos. The 5 main islands include Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. So that's all guys, and thank you for watching and listening.